What's up, FishTankTV.com, aquascaping.com, whatever it's called now. And what's up, YouTube? I've been going for a long time. And I'm about to tell you why. I dropped this camera into a Mountain Dew. It didn't work for a week and a half, or maybe longer than that. I don't know. Anywho, what happened was, I laid this camera on my computer desk. There was a broom beside it. I knocked the broom over. It slid. It hit a cup. The cup rolled. It hit this camera. The camera landed in a cup on the floor with some Mountain Dew in it. What were the odds? You can believe I was mad. But we're not talking about fish tanks today. We're talking about ponds. Check this marvelous, well, it ain't marvelous yet, but, and you can see right now, I'm going to tell you this now, it's not leveled. I figured out, don't get the center blocks leveled because you're wasting your time, because you got to put dirt over it anyways, right? So, I'm going to level the dirt instead of the center blocks. And you can see my style of building a pond is a lot different from a lot of people. I've never seen one done exactly like this. I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube about ponds. I've done a lot of research, and I think this is going to benefit my pond. It's almost spring. What's the date? It'll turn spring the 20th. It's March, I think, 16th or something like that. Anywho, well, in the rainy season, in April, May, back in the swamps back there, we have a lot of streams and stuff. And when it floods, it floods. And sometimes we'll have, last spring, our flock of birds, chickens and geese, and we have baby ducks inside. But there was water probably 2 inches above that the ground level, and it was soaked. So yeah, my idea was, don't build the pond underground because it's easier for predators and stuff. So what about the rains too? That'll flood, and then the fish can swim right out of the dang pond. And then goes my koi right there. He'll be down here someday, and then it dries out and he's dead. You can see this is about, I don't know, a little over 8 inches tall. Something's walking in the woods. Alright, anyways, we got a pond going here, and we got center block. I think there's about 36 of them. Don't fall. We got about 36 bricks. It's about 16 feet long inside, and about, I think it's almost 9 feet long, wide inside. We got a shelf for plants here, like cattails and stuff. The waterfall will go right here. You can see I built another shelf right here. Well, it's not built yet. There's going to be a shelf there. There's going to be a shelf here. I'm going to have tunnels and stuff for the fish to hide in. The deep part will be down there. Something's walking back there, and it's not a squirrel either. It's too loud. It's getting closer too. I'm going to go grab a shovel, guys. I'm going to keep talking about the pond. Well, basically, you can see we got cinder block all around the pond, and I put that there and forced the weight of the 1,500 gallon pond. And why you asking, am I getting a shovel, is because, am I a chicken? No, but we have bobcats around here and stuff. And you might not think a bobcat is strong, but if one of those claw you up, you're going to be in the hospital. So, I mean, they can jump like 10 feet in the air, and they got claws the size of your fingers almost, so I'd rather carry a shovel if one comes out. Anywho, back to the pond. We've got about 8 inches of depth here, and then it drops down to 16. This is 16, or almost 16, right there. And total depth is 2 feet. 2 feet is for the winter time, so the koi can, and the goldfish can, you know, live through the winter. They don't freeze to death. Waterfall will be here. There's going to be a 165 gallon tub that the koi and shabumpkin and comets are in right now, and the waterfall will flow down. There'll be 2 filters in this tank. Down here is where the dock's gonna be. You can sit here, chill, max and relax with your fish, feed them, whatnot, put your feet in the water, And also I'm going to put a dock here because we don't really get bad tornadoes, but we get severe thunderstorms. Once in a while we get a tornado. Nothing too big, hopefully. Don't want to jinx it. Something's definitely walking back there. Alright, anyways, hopefully something doesn't come out, but we've got the dock, so if it really rains, like pours down rains or hails, or if anything comes up to scare them, they can hide under that dock right here. The filter, the #1 filter, will be in the middle, I decided. It'll be a pump in a big box with filter pads, carbon and whatnot. It'll flow up with vinyl tubing or PVC or both, I don't know. It's going to flow up here into the waterfall, go in here, and the waterfall is actually going to be where I raise baby koi and shabunkins and comets. It's starting to drizzle, and that'll flow back down here, and those fish up there will be safe because no big fish can get in there, so I can raise them. And the second filter, well, the box is going to be hidden under the dock. It's going to be a bucket probably. PVC pipe coming out. It's going to be a surface skimmer. Any leaves, any bugs, whatnot coming in here. That's going to take care of that. I'll have to clean that out a lot in the fall. As you can see, trees. They go on and on and on. This is Virginia, state of the trees. Security. What am I going to do for security? We're going to get a decoy heron because if I see we have a hawk. It lives in one of those back trees back there in the maples. It's been here about, I have no idea. I just started college last fall, and it's been here since I was in the 5th grade. So you can tell it's been here a while. And it always sits up on the dog cage too. Something's walking. Alright, anywho. We're going to get a decoy hawk, a decoy heron, maybe an owl too, because you know owls and hawks don't get along. We're going to get some of those fake snakes to go around here. You can put in your gardens, keep raccoons out. We're going to get one of those sprinklers, so if something comes up here, it's going to spray it in the face and scare it. And we're going to put mothballs around here. Mothballs is because it'll keep snakes out, and a snake can very well climb up there, swim, get my little koi or whatever, and eat it and go on its merry way. Or, you know, we have copperheads, water moccasins, and cottonmouths around here. I could be sitting down here, put my feet in the water, something bites me, oh Lord, what's that? I got a venomous snake on my foot. Now I've got to go to the hospital and I might die. So, not going to take any chances. Mosquitoes, I'm not going to have any problems with mosquitoes, because if you've had a pond, you know your fish will eat the mosquitoes. That's what's going on with the plants, guys. Shelf right there is going to be cattails. I haven't planned out all the plants that's going to go around the pond, but the interior plants, we're going to have floats, submersibles, like lilies, anacaris, hornwort, what else? Canna. I think I'm about to put some canna in here, some hardy canna. We're going to have some creeping jenny, maybe. A bunch of lilies, lotus, what am I forgetting? A lot of native plants. That's what I'm going to try to put right here on these shelves, are native plants, and I'll have some on the bottom of the pond too, but I don't want to put too many in there because I want to leave swimming room, but I also want to put them in pots because I don't want to take any risk in punching the liner. I was going to go concrete all the way, but I know very little about concrete, so I'm not going to attempt that, and I know if I get somebody to do that, it's going to cost an arm and a leg. And fiberglass, I think when I get on my own, like a couple years from now or whatever, and I'm ready to build a huge pond, like that makes this look small, I'll probably learn the fiberglass, because fiberglass is forever basically, and it's not as expensive as concrete. Concrete, you basically gotta either seal it or fiberglass it over, so what's the point, right? So that's what's going on in the pond, guys. We have 5 koi now, and we have a couple shabunkin and comets. Something's what? Oh, it's a kid. Alright, guys. Here's the 165-gallon fiberglass pond. I got it at Lowe's. Interesting story about this, guys. It's usually $125 around there. They couldn't sell it because I live in a small town in the middle of nowhere. I'm on the East Shore. I'm not going to tell you exactly where I live because, you know, there's some freaks in the world. But This thing was only $25. I saved $100. Anyways, guys, this is fish. We got 5 koi, 3 butterflies. You can see that beautiful yellow one there. They're really a lot bigger than they look on camera. There's a yellowhead one. There's the white one. There's one orange one right there. There's the other one. The other orange ones are comets, Sarasa comets. The white and red ones right here are Sarasa comets. That's my mother, Shabumpkin. The father died. Don't know why, but he died last spring, early spring, right after they made it. The little brown ones are comets too. Little colored ones like that are Shabumpkins. There's 6 Shabumpkins in here. There's 5 koi, and there's the rest are comet. And there's 25 fish in here. This is what they were in all winter. Some water evaporated. Did a water change one time in the winter. Just a simple 360-gallon pump, something like that. Going in a pressurized filter. A bunch of bio load in there. Sprinkling out. It's getting air over there. Getting air there. 6-inch gravel bed. You gotta watch out with deep gravel beds though if you know saltwater, but that's a different story. So this is gonna be our waterfall, and check it out. The noise I heard, it was a bunch of kids in the woods. I remember the first time the neighbor babysits them. I ain't gonna get into her because I don't like her. But the neighbor babysits kids after they get off the bus or whatever, and the parents pick them up or something. And I remember the first time I saw somebody walking in the woods. I was cleaning out the rabbit hutch behind the shed we used to keep our baby chickens in. We have rabbits in the house now, but it's too cold. But I had a hoe, a garden hoe, not a girl, a garden hoe, and I saw somebody walking in the woods, and I grabbed that hoe, and I looked pretty mad too, and the kids ran away. I think I scared them pretty bad. Felt bad about that, but you know what? They shouldn't be trespassing on that property. That's our koi, guys, and Sarasa comets and Shabumpkins. I know the focus isn't right, but I ain't worried about it because the video's almost over. So comment, rate, subscribe, and like it, guys. If you got any question about ponds, freshwater, saltwater, reef, let me know because I've done it all. Brackish water, I know a little, but I never really liked brackish. So later, guys.